Welcome to the Page Turner, where we preview the best in creator-owned comics you'll find here at TRICKSTER. We begin with the Nibbles, tasty bite-sized comments to whet your appetite for a particular comic. We follow with the Meat, slightly longer reviews of upcoming comics we think you should be reading. And finally, we finish with the Trading Post, a chance to highlight collected editions or graphic novels for your enjoyment. Let's begin, shall we? Greetings and salutations, I am Phineas J, Hornswoggle, the TRICKSTER mascot, here with you with our October previews. Here are the Nibbles for October the 5th. Bounty, issue number 5. Our heroes are under attack. Who, besides everyone, would want to hurt a hair on their perfectly coiffed heads? Luckily they have a plan. Several plans, in fact. Enough plans to finish the alphabet. Surely one of them must prove fruitful. Of course not. No, where's the fun in that? On to chaos. No Mercy, issue number 10. A new story arc. As students begin to trickle back to the US from their adventures, they begin to wonder, will this tragedy define their entire lives, or will its lawsuits? And for the children who remain in country, is death done with them yet? Dun dun dun! Yeah, that was really good, right? Paper Girls, issue number 10. The second arc concludes with the Paper Girls risking everything to escape the 21st century. But if any of them survive, where will they end up next? To quote our editrix, it's going to be off the effing chain. She just made the devil horns. So yes, you're very excited. I'm very excited too! And now on to the meat, as they say. The Comic Book Legal Defense Fund presents She Changed Comics. I'm sure many of you are aware that women are still quite underrepresented in the comics industry, those talents working to create the stories we love. That is happily changing. Here we have a book to celebrate those unsung heroes who've gone before, blazing a trail through uncharted territories and leading the way for many to follow. She Changed Comics tells their story, with profiles of over 60 women creators from the 20th century to today. Women who challenged the comics code, some by opting to go to underground printing, and others in the modern era holding up a mirror to break the tropes that bind us all. Touching on censorship and publishing soul-bearing personal stories, and championing the women who've gone to prison for creating or printing comics. Really? People have gone to jail for comic books? Are you joking? Whatever are you doing just sitting there? Go out and buy this book immediately, so their work has not been in vain. The Comic Book Legal Defense Fund was founded in 1986 to protect the First Amendment rights of the comics community. Since that time, they have provided resources to comics retailers, creators, publishers, and even readers who have had their First Amendment rights threatened for being a part of our comic book community. You can visit their website and make a donation directly to them right now. And now it's time for the Trading Post. Head Lopper, Volume 1. The Head Lopper, Norgal, and the nagging severed head of the Blue Witch, Agatha, arrive in the Isle of Bera. They find it overrun with beasts. Queen Abigail then hires them to slay the evil sorcerer who has caused all this ruin. Are they truly saving everyone, or are they trapped in their own minds? Have they been falsely played for the entire journey? This quarterly title was a joy to read, and if you missed the single issues, now's your chance to read them all. Hellboy In Hell, Volume 2, Death Card. Hellboy is in hell, as the title says, and he is having the devil of a time there. Oh yes, pun very much intended. Hellboy seems to have caught some sort of fatal illness. How much worse can things get than being dead and in hell? Oh, it can get much worse. Looking for help, he finds terribly incompetent doctors, confused map makers, and a sister of his very own, who accuses him of a terrible murder. Oh dear. Happily, Mike Mignola will be here at TRICKSTER to celebrate the release of this excellent trade. Do be sure to join us on October the 8th. The fun begins at 6 p.m. We know TRICKSTER's a trek for many of you. Support the local purveyor of illuminated text near you. After all, if you can't purchase it from us, purchase it from somewhere. Did you like this video? Of course you did! Consider subscribing to our channel. That way you never miss a new one. Also, share it with a friend. Do any of the titles mentioned here sound intriguing? Do let us know in the comments below. Well, and there you have it. I think that was delightful. Yes, well done. I credit the whole thing to Mariah being here. If she hadn't been here, it would have been a disaster. Yes. Of course, she didn't catch the microphone flip, so she's fired again.
Who else is fired?
All of us are fired. All of us are fired.